Hey guys, I'm back. TLC's Mini Bikes. This is Travis. Okay, I showed you the video before where I set the rod bearings in outside the block. Alright, I went ahead and put my flat top piston on. I put my plus 20 rod on. I did not re-torque it in here. I just snugged it up nice and tight because I may be taking this in and out. I know I'll be taking it out at least one more time. If I get my clearancing done right the first time, then just once. But I've done it more than once before. So what I'm going to do is set this up. I oil every point that touches in here. So this is the flat top piston. Comes with that kit from OMB Warehouse. It's a 550 flat top piston. This is the dyno cam. That's the number on it. It's a 265 Super X hot grind cam. So I'm going to go ahead and oil it up. Oil up the journals. Oil up the gear. Oil up everything. Then I'm going to tilt this. Put some oil back in here. Alright. Now, we're going to have to line these up to get it in time. You got a dot right here. You can see that dot. And then there's a dot right here on the cam. So we want to bring that dot around to about the 4 o'clock spot if you're looking at a clock. And then this cam will slide right in. And line them dots up. There we go. I'm getting old, can't see nothing. Trying to see back in there. There we go. Alright. Now you can see those dots are lined up. So we're good there. Now, part I've been waiting on, excited about this. Sean Harris built this clearancing tool out of billet aluminum. Now if you want to paint yours, you can. It comes just regular aluminum. I had to polish and pretty mine up. But it goes, slides right over just like so. And then that slides right over the cam hole. You got your keepers that lands on. And then it comes with the actual bolts. My hands are oily, so some little flat washers. The reason you want to do this is, like I said, this motor, it will require clearancing, I have no doubt. They have gotten better over time, though, I can tell you that for sure. Oh, and by the way, if you see this, these are your torque specs. Your billet rod gets 170 pounds, and like I said, you saw how I set it in, but same thing here. When I put it in here, I'll get it up to about 100 pounds, and then I'll do 10-pound intervals, staggering, going back and forth till it. But that'll be on the final when I get ready to put it in. The billet flywheel, 65 pounds. Your side cover bolts, they're 17-inch or 17 foot-pounds, 204 inch-pounds. Head bolts, 18 pounds, foot-pounds, or 216 inch-pounds. The rocker arm studs, which are these studs right here, 204 inch-pounds, 17 foot-pounds. You can find this information up my paint. You can find this information at OMB Warehouse. You can Google it, it'll pop up. Man, my fingernails are dirty. But anyways, I keep those right here. I kind of got them memorized, but just in case, like I said, I'm getting old, my mind's slipping. So that's going to be a number 7 Allen wrench. Wouldn't you know? Hold on a second, guys. Not very prepared, am I? Holy smokes. Okay. It doesn't have to be super tight. So, you just want to snug it up. You do not want to over tighten these. Like I said, it's just going to, that's all you need right there. Now, I've wiped the back of this, I've wiped the bottom where the piston and the rod comes through, because I'm going to rotate this around. So I'm hitting already. Now, that's the reason we do this, so we can look in here and see where we're hitting. Which look good up here. Now, I want at least 30 thousandths between all my points. So, if you look right up here, if you can see that hit the rod bolt, it's not hitting, but it's super close. Guarantee you. So I put this feeler gauge in there. Yeah, it locks it up. So, boy, it actually got quite a. I'm going to clearance it a little bit. I'm going to take my marker. And I'm going to mark that up there. Alright, so that's one spot that'll need clearancing. And I already know, you see right here where the dipper is? You can see that, I hope so. It's not touching, but you couldn't put a hair in there. If you laid a hair there, it would cut that hair. These things are going to spin a lot of RPMs, so you're going to want to clearance the back of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to mark this with my marker to know that that needs clearanced. You can see it. Alright. Now another spot on these that are usually need clearancing is underneath where the rod comes down. Yeah, and it does. So, if you can look inside there, let me get back over here where you can see. If you can see it, it's hard to see, but right in that area, my rod is hitting the bottom side of your piston cylinder. So, I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to mark that. Now I'm going to know it's the width of that rod, so I'm going to clearance that entire area. Now those are generally the spots. I don't see my cam hitting, it's just that. In fact, the top, yeah, take a look at that. Because this is what I'm talking about. You could spin this around and it might spin around, but you see the top right there? Sorry. You see the top right there? If you can. It's clear, but that ain't no 30 thousandths. This thing flexes and spins fast. You're going to end up hitting. So, actually that's already cut out, so I'm just going to open that up a little bit more. But now I can take this out. And I am going to stop this video because I don't know how long they can run on YouTube, and I will start another video on the clearancing. So appreciate everybody. Keep posting up in the group. Love y'all. And I'll be back.